So, I'm sat here, Saturday evening, August 25th, waiting for Triple Mania to come on, so that gives you a time of, like, when this is happening and all that, and I'm kind of hungry. And because it hasn't failed me before, and because I saw them reduced, or on offer I should say, not reduced, at one of my local stores, we're trying. I don't know what the title of the video is, because I'll come up with it when I actually put it as a file name, probably. But this is Jack Link's beef jerky in both original and sweet and hot. The interesting thing about this is the company's German, but on the back of both, product of Brazil. So is it Brazilian beef? Or is it made in Brazil on behalf of Germany? I don't know. But I'm tearing it, and ripping it, and rending it. God, that's pretty strong. It smells. It's certainly got a different smell to it. Try and get a bigger bit, if there is any. Ah, it's a bigger bit. So this is the original one that we're trying first. It's salty. It just tastes really like salted beef, which I know it should, because that's what it is, but there isn't really any flavour to it. Which I've had with even the previous ones, even the ones that are supposed to be plain, had more of a sort of sweet, salty flavour like you'd expect from a snack like this. Let's see what this sweet and hot's like. Let's see if it's any better. Smells sweet. Okay, so it's sweet like chili, which makes sense because it's supposed to be sweet and hot. I don't know if my nostril was failing, but that didn't. You can sort of tell when the chili kicks in. It's a very different style flavour. I've still managed to, from last week, I've still got the packets of the other ones marinated over applewood, and that might be the difference. No, but that didn't have any applewood. It had apple in it. Now I've got to go into the ingredients. Contains celery, rosemary. So it's actually not a sweeter. These are not as sweet. The problem is where I've ripped it, it's like half the plastic sort of gone. Smoke flavouring. But it doesn't look like it's actually been sort of smoked with apple or applewood or anything. That might be why I'm not a fan of them. They're still good. They've still got the nice salty beef sort of taste, which you'd expect from a jerky. But I guess it's just the applewood sort of sweetness, because I am a big fan of apple. The music label as well. But yeah, the apple just sort of is that nice sort of sweet baseline that adds to something that is acting sort of like a protein, you know, a protein thing. So protein normally is a little bit sort of, well, with anything, with like a meat, your protein is normally somewhat bitter, not entirely. So to counteract it, a sweetness sort of can counter it. So overall, you get a very, you know, a flavour range across the spectrum from bitter to sweet and all that. Not so much with these. They are still all right. They're still edible. You know, I'm going to be having these while I'm waiting for dodgy wrestling from Mexico. I'm not getting my hopes up, but, you know, you'll be able to find out when I do the wrestling show. Cheap plug. That I might as well do. Oh no. I forgot. I've got to do what I always do with these jerky videos, including on the last one. Get a... Well, I don't want to eat that. That's the silica jelly thing. I get 2 pieces of original jerky. And we'll get 2 of the spicy ones. I think we'll put the spicy in the middle. We'll make a jerky sandwich and then regret it because I can't chew into it. Yeah, it's jerky, but it's not as exceptional as I was hoping it to be, for sure. So yeah, there you go. I think I've worked out what the title is. It's just come to my head. So with that, check out all the other content. There's other StAsh stuff from me. There's other sip and snack stuff with Owen and various guests as well. Wrestling content from myself and or Owen. Or with or Owen. I don't know. You'll understand if you've been to the wrestling ones. AJ's movie reviews, verses and all that. Oscar predictions coming up pretty much on a monthly basis from this coming, well, start of September-ish, as we do our month by month predictions and see how they adapt and change maybe over the course of the rest of the calendar year before we get to the start of crazy season and all that. And all the other content on the HHN stuff. There's going to be some sort of mega HHN cast covering all the houses and scare zones and all that as soon as they're all announced and everything and done. So all that will be here, along with me. Although you never came for me, I don't know why you clicked on this video. Am I being self-depreciating to myself? Yes, very much so. Because as usual, I don't know how to end these things. So I guess the title lived up to the name. Disappointing. Not the food, me.